A couple of days ago we had a flood in Garland County. It was a flash flood, and all the creeks rose drastically. This is Oak Grove Road, just off Albert Pike. We'll see more of that later. Yesterday, the Garland County Sheriff hosted the 2015 Police Officer Memorial Ceremony. We'll see a little bit of that. And then there was a fatal crash on 70 East about a week ago. Stay tuned and we'll show you some of that terrible story. Thank you for watching Arkansas 911 News. This is where your highway heroes do their thing. This webcast is sponsored by Holcomb's Transport and Recovery. Is your car in a ditch? Are you in handcuffs? If so, there's a good chance you're going to need a wrecker truck. Tell that police officer to call Holcomb's Transport and Recovery, 767-9999. 24/7 roadside towing and emergency assistance for Garland County and beyond. So here's this flash flood situation. I couldn't get out there while it was raining. The water gets on the lens and you can't see anything. I'll figure out a way to beat that one day. But anyway, you can see how fast the water's moving. They tell you don't drive through high water when it crosses the road. I think 6 inches will float a car, something like that. Especially, yeah, if the bottom of your car touches it, you can guarantee you're going to be floating. It'll pick you up, twist you sideways, and then you're going downstream. You're going to take a ride on the wild side. Look at this roaring out of here. That was loud. And the bridge was vibrating when I walked out on that bridge a little bit. And all that's dangerous. Logs can come down through there and ram into the bridge, and it's just better to stay at home. This is Brady Mountain Cutoff at the bridge. That stop sign over there, it's white. That's the stop sign to Brady Mountain Road. So this is that little low water bridge. That thing leaning over, it's kind of yellow. That's the sign to let you know it's a bridge. It's a little warning sign. And everything's been crashing into it, bent that. The bridge is completely underwater. There's rapids right there. Here's a little perspective to show you kind of the size of the situation. This right here would take your car and deposit it downstream somewhere. Don't even worry about hydroplaning. You're going on a cruise if you try to go through something like this. If you have the right to remain silent, you also have the right to call Shane Etheridge. He's a criminal defense attorney specializing in criminal defense, felonies, misdemeanors, DWIs, all traffic, divorce, immigration, and child custody cases. The Etheridge Law Firm is located on Washita Avenue in Freedom Plaza right across from the Sheriff's Department in Hot Springs. This week is National Police Week. The Law Enforcement Memorial Ceremony in Garland County was held at the Sheriff's Department, just like it has been for every year that I can remember, back to about 91, probably before that. This event was hosted by Sergeant Mike Wright of the Garland County Sheriff's Department, who also happens to be the Fraternal Order of Police Lodge Number 26 president here in Garland County. Jesse Hall did a real good job singing the national anthem. Let's hear a little bit of it. No piano or anything. She did a great job. I love it. Terry Harris, our new prosecuting attorney here in Garland County. She was the keynote speaker for the ceremony. She told about how she was on the prosecution team for the murder of Hot Springs police officer Chris Anderson. She said she knows exactly what it means for a police officer to put a badge on every day and serve the public. Garland County Sheriff's Chaplain Ed Losey said some prayers, opened and closed the ceremony. The state police did their thing, and the deputies did their thing. And the rest of the 911 community turned all their lights on during the moment of silence. And the Hot Springs VFW, Veterans of Foreign Wars, sent 2 buglers to play echo taps, which everybody loves but no one wants to hear.
Zach Joyce here for Old Peak Fit, presented by West Rock Coffee. Join us May the 16th at Arkansas's premier outdoor destination, Catherine's Landing, 1700 Shady Grove Road. This 3.3 mile course of trails, roads, and pastures is perfect for all fitness levels and ages. Oak Peak Fit is kid and family friendly. There will also be a kids run, live music, and other activities available. May the 16th is Armed Forces Day. There will be free participation to active retired military and their immediate families. All proceeds go to Higher Peaks and their Venture Grant program for veteran families. For more information, visit higherpeaks.org or catherineslanding.com.
This video clip was taken from the GoPro camera I wear on a chest harness. When I arrived on scene on 70 East at this fatal crash, all I saw were ambulances, a bunch of ambulances, and this boat was in the road. One of the vehicles that crashed was pulling a trailer with his boat on it. The boat hopped off the trailer. This is Collins Fredrickson from Bryant. He's a highway hero. He was first on scene. He pulled over and was a good Samaritan. He was in charge until 911 showed up. He's a great witness. He told me an excellent story, very vivid, a lot of details, and we really got into, it's too much for what we do here. So I'm not putting his interview on here, but I wanted everybody to know that he played a big part in this. There was one fatality, but there were 8 people that made it to the hospital. So I like to think he had played a part in that. Thank you, Collins Fredrickson from Bryant. I don't usually like to bug the heroes while they're working, but the coroner is somebody I like to make contact with when there's a fatality, so I don't put information out too fast and certainly don't put out wrong information. And he's always good to, take a second and tell me what I need to know. Firemen and fire ladies all showed up at this crash just like they always do. All these fire troops you see here are from Morning Star Fire Department. They play a real big part at a crash like this, directing traffic and assisting with patients, standing by to put the fire out, and any kind of other assistance they can provide, including cutting people out of cars when they're trapped inside there. People were trapped inside this red Durango. It was hit T-bone fashion in the side. Most of the injuries and the fatal injury took place in this red Durango. Roads were wet. This vehicle hydroplaned across the WL line and hit this vehicle head on. It's a Toyota Tacoma. The Toyota Tacoma was pulling a boat trailer with this boat on it, and at impact the boat hopped off the trailer and wound up in the street. Arkansas State Police Corporal Kevin Steed investigated this crash. He's always real good to take a minute and tell me what happened and how many people were injured. Hogs Pizza, Airport Road in Hot Springs. Pepperoni pizza, pineapple pizza, look at fried pickles. Live music every weekend. It's a great place to meet cool people like me. Live music every weekend. Friday night, May 15th, Derek Herndon. Saturday night, the Big Damn Horns. Free parking. Everybody loves hogs. Everybody loves pizza.